At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Aaron Rodgers.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, that is incomplete.
New unpause. Can you unpause? Please. Let's get this going.
Why did Sadie Sink refuse to make eye contact with Caleb McLaughlin at the Stranger Things premiere? No one realized that Caleb had turned down her courtship 3 times. At the premiere, almost all the cast members were very friendly and affectionate. Sadie, however, rolled her eyes at Caleb. During the group photo, she also avoided making eye contact with her co-star Caleb. When the photographer asked them to look at each other, Sadie pretended not to hear. You can't imagine that Caleb has done 3 things that Sadie can never forgive. First, as we all know, Sadie and Caleb have been good friends since they co-starred in Stranger Things as children. When they grew up, Sadie wanted to take their relationship to the next level as a romantic one. She took the initiative to lean close to Caleb's ear. Her eyes were filled with love when she looked at him. They even took part in a friendship test for Glamour magazine together. But her confession was rejected by Caleb. Second, Caleb insists on setting Sadie up with Mookie Cook, hoping they will become boyfriend and girlfriend. This made Sadie feel that her sincere feelings had been trampled on. Why did Sadie Sink refuse to make eye contact with Caleb McLaughlin at the Stranger Things premiere? No one realized that Caleb had turned down her courtship 3 times. At the premiere, almost all the cast members were very friendly and affectionate. Sadie, however...
I just made a little kid cry on purpose because I was at a restaurant with my family, and there was this boy at the table in front of me that just kept staring at me. And I didn't have a problem with it at first because I was like, okay, he's just a kid. That's what they do. But then our food came, and he was still staring. So I started to get a little bit uncomfortable because I don't like when people watch me eat. So I was trying to think of a way to get him to stop while I was eating, and I decided I was going to look at him like this. So that's what I did, and I was hoping that it would laugh.
The Michigan Wolverines found a loophole to get them into the national championship game. When Michigan saw their perfect season end on a bobbled snap in the Fiesta Bowl, they knew they had to run it back. Instead of going after the best high school recruits, they wanted the team to stay exactly as is. After all, they had J.J. McCarthy for at least another year before he could go to the NFL. And Jim Harbaugh...
Mere feeds from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons.
Yo. Yo.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Oh.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. Nix from the gun. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Lincoln from Notre Dame able to take him down. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. Able to get it to Franklin. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The 4th down snap to Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. This makes it to around the 43-yard line. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start. Come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd down now. They need 7. They'll throw again. Nix.
Incomplete.
Defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them. Trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 20.
Okay, I just want someone with the mic. I'm trying to quit.
This is where I think Holly can open the dimensional door in 2 different ways. First, using the tape and boombox that Mr. Whatsit gave her by listening to her favorite music, or similar to Max, she could open the dimensional door by focusing on her happy memories. I also think Max will somehow succeed in escaping Vecna's mind, but when Holly reaches the Wheeler house, Vecna catches her, and that's when we get his found you moment. And maybe after that, Mr. Whatsit resets Holly's memories or locks her inside a room as punishment. I think Holly can open the dimensional door in 2 different ways. First, using the tape and boombox that Mr. Whatsit gave her by listening to her favorite music, or similar to Max, she could open the dimensional door by focusing on her happy memories. I also think Max will somehow succeed in escaping Vecna's mind, but when Holly reaches the Wheeler house, Vecna catches her, and that's when we get his found you moment. And maybe...
Madden 26. Madden 26. Day 8. Oh, good go.